All right, man. So let's talk about it, man. So, all right, I got people, in the comments debating me back and forth, and I respect it. That's what this is for. But, so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more information on why I think this dude was stupid in moving the way he moved. And if y'all think, moving like you think he didn't have any fear in your eyes, was smart for a dude that had done as much as he did, then he was stupid. Yeah, because this is New York. Y'all not from New York. Majority of y'all not from New York, right? That maybe be watching all this stuff. And that's the problem, right? Y'all listening to people that ain't even from our streets talk about our streets, reading blogs, and then making shows about our streets. I'm from the town. I'm from the 5 gates. Yes, 5 boroughs. You know what I'm saying? And this dude's this upstate to get busy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dudes upstate, man, for real. Because I was locked up in the feds and also in the States with dudes to get it busy. But let's go back to the relative content that I'm getting to. Y'all talking too much about New York, and that's the problem. And y'all need to stop it because y'all not from our streets. So I'm from these streets, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? Family really from North Carolina, but who the fuck family ain't really from North Carolina that's up north any motherfucker way, right? So, anywho, let's get back to it, man, and why I'm saying that, yes, let's get back to it, man, and why I'm saying that, yes, social media, the music industry, parts of Harlem, you know what I'm saying, fucked up, you know what I'm saying, and decided to side with Alpo, you know what I'm saying, to take Alpo's side, to take the position of the snitch. And I understand it to a degree because the industry is not gonna let you make a real movie about a real gangster that did what they did in King of New York. And that's why I go to King of New York. King of New York was the most realist concept of what we do in the streets of New York. And I think everywhere, right? I think that's what it's all supposed to be about, having a cause, doing what you have to do, and then stopping it and then fixing it. You know what I'm saying? So if anything in the Marvel world, we will all be like Kingpin if you watched it on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker, we driven to do what we gotta do to get the money to stop it all, right? By creating things that can help our communities eventually. Yes. All right. That's the end out result, right? But these dudes that y'all are praising, these snitches, these rats, that's not what they there to do. And that's not what that the government is using them to do. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why I always go back to Sammy the Bull. Sammy the Bull came home and did everything that he told the feds that he would never do, the things that he did not stand for, which was having his family get involved with his criminal activities. Motherfucker came home and started a fucking ecstasy ring in fucking Arizona and was like knocked on a nigga's door and was like, yo, listen, did the same shit he was doing to mob. For real. Shout out to that motherfucking crazy bastard, even though I don't respect him for being a rat. You know what I'm saying? Knocked on the motherfucker's door and told him, listen, sign this paperwork, this house is mine, give me that shit. And then recruited a whole bunch of his kids' friends from school and college to motherfucking start his whole ecstasy ring, right? Gets locked up and tells again, but Alpo couldn't do that again. And that's why Alpo didn't get in the game. That's why Alpo came home and got that money, right? For doing all this fucked up shit that he did. And they keeping us in jail, right? Saying that violent criminals, right, should not be let back out into society unless they tame them through being snitches and then pay them and then boost them up and make movies out of them to celebrate them being snitches. And that's where Dame Dash comes in, because that's what Dame Dash was used for. And Dame Dash talks a lot of shit, and I have respect for Dame. You know what I'm saying? But Dame, you being used too, homie, and you just think you ain't. You think you ain't, and that's why a Paid in Full Part 2 done by you should never be done. Never be done. Dame Dash should never do Part 2. The niggas from the street should do it. And matter of fact, AZ's original version, Game Over, should be done as part 1, and then whatever the streets decide to do, whoever the niggas that came home right now that moved right and honorably did their time, those motherfuckers should do part 2, in my opinion. Speaking from my knowledge of the streets, being locked up with these motherfuckers and doing this time. You know what I'm saying? But now we're gonna go further into why I say social media played a big role, and why the streets, yes, things are changing. Motherfuckers that be talking reckless ain't talking reckless no more. And I don't even know if this nigga Pops, right? And I ain't even going to drop nothing from him except for the picture, right? If that's your Pops, man, if that was Alpo Pops, no wonder why Alpo was a piece of shit. For real. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to his son, Paparazzi Po, if that's
niggas' bodies and shit.
If that's his son. I don't know. Only they know. But let's go back to Paparazzi Po and the situations concerning him, right? So here we have Paparazzi Po. When, like I said, things were different, and it's the era of and he should be ashamed of himself. Paparazzi Po should be ashamed of himself. And the main reason why he should be ashamed of himself is because he Damu. For real. And you know it's in your charters that you ain't supposed to stand for nothing as being a snitch. You what Jay-Z talking about, man, a kid growing up having to say, that's my dad? For real, on some real shit, man. On some real shit, dog. And that's how you should have done it. Like, yo, man, that's my dad. But instead, you didn't even understand because you were youngin'. And understand that the streets changed because you grew up in a fake-ass motherfucking time, because I was the generation, again, that went after these niggas. So my realness and why I can speak on these things and associate myself with these real motherfucking kings, you know what I'm saying, that are locked up and in the streets, is different than yours. So you didn't understand none of this shit because you grew up in the Mickey Mouse Club. The street Mickey Mouse Club, the watered down fake shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you, as a blood, 6ix9ine still running around. Because
punch on him yet? Nobody ain't seen them on New Year's. He got his spurs on. He got his jewelry on. He riding around a $900,000 motorcycle. Like, he's outside. He don't got no helmet. He don't got no bulletproof helmets. He not running around with the police like 6ix9ine.
Yeah, that's why them niggas tried to touch you. Like you said. You said that. You said, what happened to you in prison, bro? You said it. Nobody else said that. You said that. You gave up that information. Nobody asked you for it. No one, you supplied it. I got it. You see it. Read it. Look for it yourself, man. Like, yo, I'm giving y'all everything y'all need to know. And at the end of the day, the fact that individuals decided to be used by the system, because, again, you will never see, right, unless we do it ourselves, a real version of some street shit, because they're going to lock the doors on us. And that's what they keep doing. But they gave us a version, and what they do, they gave us a white Jesus in Frank White. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And he didn't even make it. So we doomed anyway, right? That's the mental picture that we actually have. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, again, yes, things are changing. You know what I'm saying? And people feel it. Because, again, when Paparazzi Po was locked up and he was in there, he felt what the real streets that was locked up felt about his pops. He came home, the fake streets now didn't feel that same way. And then when his pops came home, he felt like that, and then he started, I don't respect none of this, man. Right? And that's why I'm talking about it, right? And motherfuckers can be mad and have y'all opinions, but stop having an opinion based off of what the media did to make you accept being a snitch, to make you feel comfortable that the snitching stuff is okay, because everybody say freedom of speech, right? But when that stop snitching t-shirts and all that shit was out there, they stopped that. They made it against the law to have them shirts. But even the law don't respect the snitch. Even the law don't respect the snitch, because they hate IEB. They hate the motherfuckers that investigate them for they wrong. So come on, man. It's written in every code, man. Snitch is dishonorable, man. And y'all need to stop honoring them, man, and stop letting the system plug you in and keep you in the matrix, man, because that's all y'all in. Y'all's trapped in the matrix, man. And that's why part 4 coming out, because y'all motherfuckers are stopped. It's straight stuck in it. Y'all playing the video game part. You know what I mean? and not getting out of that shit, man. But at the end of the day, yes, social media made Alpo feel more comfortable. And yes, he knew the tenor of the streets at the time, the way the streets was moving at the time, he was safe. The people that weren't home weren't there. So, of course, the neighborhoods aren't going to move that way. They all blood now, dog. And you already see his own son is blood. Now, yeah, you can give him a pass because that's his pops. But come on, dude. Come on, dude. Let's talk about what we're really talking about, man. What's really real. That's what I'm talking about. One.